Maybe I should pull the axeman out of there and let the bodyguard take him on, since they seem to be struggling. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Now this should go a little better. There we go.
It is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
All right, welcome back to the war. So, there's not too much to say about most of the Empire as usual, but I did just want to point out here that Ubisesh and Peshir will be higher levels of settlements in the next couple of turns. And so hopefully we'll be able to move the capital again from Roman, though I'm not entirely sure how well that's going to work out. I don't think they get all that much of a squalor reduction. I mean, maybe they do, but maybe they don't. So I guess we'll see what happens in a couple of turns. Let's see, nothing else of interest is happening around here, methinks. Let's see, Kimok is still on his journey to see if there's any interesting mercenaries he could perhaps acquire for us. The elves are still not moving. Well, I mean, I guess they are, but never very far. It's kind of meandering back and forth over here, but we will keep our eyes on them, of course. We did have a scout go a little further north here. Or a spy go a little further north here, and as you can see, the dwarves are actually gathering up even more forces from their most western holdings to, I'm sure, reinforce their already considerable forces over here in the east. It would be awfully nice if some of my allies, you know, could, I don't know, put some pressure on them by attacking from this side, but no! Worthless. See, this is why we are the true servants of Sauron, and why these guys are a bunch of just pretenders, basically. Now, here is the battle we're going to fight this turn. Ulasil is going to take Laketown, or Esgaroth, as I believe it's also known. And this is just the turn after the battles you guys last saw, where Dale came out and attacked us. I believe it was somewhere over here. And so now, because they came out and attacked us, their garrison is greatly reduced, and there's only 4 units left. So I really should have kept a spy around here so that I could see exactly what kind of troops they had. But I guess whatever troops they had, we were going to attack them anyways. So here we go. Well, here we go, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. The noose is tightening around the dwarves. Imlach has the backup army that was following Ulworth around over here, and actually very nearly full. It will be once these 3 units arrive. This is the backup army that was following Ulasil around. You can tell because it has Variag units in it. It's a little far away from him now, but Salud does? Is it Salad does? You know what? Saluduz is how I'm just going to say his name. Saluduz has taken command of this army, which is now full because he's also picked up a bunch of sellsword units in the meantime. They are going to head to Northwatch to relieve Gislik. And I think I'm going to do a slight change here. Instead of having Gislik just pass by Golgo and then start taking settlements over here, I'm actually going to just have Gislik take over that position there on the bridge, and Golgo can continue going around here. Basically, continuing his war against the dwarves that he has been fighting for quite a while now. His backup army is a little scattered. Gislik doesn't have a backup army, but Golgo's backup army is basically kind of between Red Hall and Angorodin right now. We've been bringing up random mercenaries and slave units and such. So it should be quite large by this point. And it will also have a commander named Kimok, which, yes, we have 2 Kimoks. We have that guy there, and then we have this Kimok down here, who is on that special mission. So Golgo, with his backup army, commanded by Kimok, will be going around here and attacking the dwarves from behind here. And hopefully, by the time he does that, I mean, I don't know how the dwarves will react. See, this is why I'm like unsure about how exactly we're going to proceed, because if they go and try to attack Golgo, then obviously he'll have to defend himself, but then we should bring up more armies from over here and over here to assist him. But since I don't know where they'll move, how many armies they'll move, like what exactly this all looks like, I'm basically having everyone just kind of sit in settlements circling the dwarves at this point. And yes, I did notice that there was this one minor unit standing right outside of Erebor. And I considered having Olworth stepping out and attacking it just so that we could draw out the garrison from Erebor. The problem is that the garrison of Erebor is awesome looking. Well, in size, and I know they have a few good units in there too. Obviously, there's the Dragon Slayers. And I just feel... I feel like I wouldn't win that battle, even fought on the open field. Or maybe even especially because it's fought on the open field. Since after all, if they're in a settlement, we might get a chance to bombard them, and shoot them with arrows, and then just leave and come back again. Whereas on the open field, it's either fight heavily and lose, or fight heavily and retreat. Because I don't think we would be victorious. So I'm actually going to just have Olworth stay here for now, and just not take the bait. Because that's what they're doing. They're trying to bait me out of my good position here at Dale. To try and basically eliminate Olworth the legend. And he actually really is quite the legend, and so is the army he leads, because this was like our first army. You can tell because it has the Clansman archers in it. But I wouldn't trade them because, you know, just how much experience they've gained over time. And yes, Dale is able to make gold quality missile weaponry, which is why they all have like gold now. And so do the cavalry over here. All right, but anyway, let's see. I believe that is it. Don't think there's anything else to discuss. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the Battle of Laketown. Okay, so we have a general's bodyguard, Guardian archers, which is the really good kind of archer unit, sword guards, and spearmen. Those are actually all good units except for the spearmen, who are not a great unit, but not a terrible unit, and they are experienced with, you know, silver quality armor and weapons, so yeah, hopefully we'll be able to bombard them to death as per our standard procedures. All right, welcome to the battle. Just like that, we've taken out a couple of towers, and we'll have the walls down here shortly. Basically, we're going to target these two bits of wall here. We do have Men of Dale moving forward.
Begin the slaughter!
I tell them not to fire at will quite yet, because what I imagine is going to happen is they're going to take up positions in front of both of these bits of wall here. And I want my archers to be able to shoot them to bits when that happens. Let's see. They can now use fire, and I guess we'll move them, I think, over here. We've got the spearmen and we've got the sword guards over here. The archers are unfortunately in the center of the settlement, which is actually a really good position for them, because then they can shoot us to bits as we try to get up there. And they very heavily, I think, outrange us with, well, they just have a greater range than we do. So I think we're going to suffer some unfortunate casualties as we charge up there. By we, I mean the sellswords. Oh, and then, of course, the honor guard is right over there. And it looks like they are either going to the center of the settlement, or they might just come around here and come down here to join the other troops who are here. Okay, but it looks like both of those units are there, so let's go ahead and tell all of our archers to open fire. By all of our archers, I mean the infantry, because I just realized the cavalry archers are out of range. Yes! Shoot them from behind, slaughter them all without mercy, please and thank you. Catapults are just about here. A little hard to hit them over the wall there. It seems like, well, actually, there's probably less arrows just because there's less archers firing right now. We've only got the two cavalry units firing, and one of them is somewhat close to half strength, but we are still picking them off. Now we can have our catapults open fire on them. Oh, there's the honor guard. It'd be lovely if we could shoot them too. Maybe if they stop right over here, I'll change targets to fire at them. You guys might want to move from that spot. But I think we only killed a couple of them. Yes, we managed to kill 2 of them with that shot. Okay, you guys do not fire at will. Actually, you guys, all of you stop firing at will. And all the catapults stop firing as also, because if they come right back over here, which it looks like they're going to, we can open fire on them with our archers again. Yes, yes. Go ahead, turn around and flee, and then we will shoot you as you flee. See, it bothers me though, because this is going to be what happens to our guys once we start charging in range of their archers up there. Again, that's why we'll have the cell swords take the lead. Don't tell them that yet, though. Okay, good. Now these guys are starting to run in this direction, so I think, you know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna push our archers forward. Because you see, they only barely can target the walls here. Or just beyond the walls, I mean. We'll push the catapults forward as well. Oh, I thought you guys were going to come over here and get shot by the archers. The ones that aren't mounted on horseback, I mean. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll just let the cavalry archers continue to play with them. See, I think we will be able to target the honor guard as well from here.
Yes, great lord.
Yes, and from past experience, I believe these trees are not obstacles. Alright, so we should be able to eliminate the spearman unit, probably the sword guard unit, if they obligingly, you know, turn around and come back within range. Honor guard, probably not, unless they obligingly stay there and just get bombarded to bits by the catapults. But as you can see, they are already retreating back. No, please, come forward. Don't leave. Yeah, and the catapults are all stopping. Oh. Well, hello. Coming back for your regular dose of arrow in the back? How nice. How lovely. I guess it's almost like they're on a timer where they go out of range, they wait, and they come back within range. Of course, we should get more than one volley off on them too this time. Well, I think we would get more than one before as well, but we should get more volleys than we did before they step out of range again. Oh, they're actually taking cover behind a building. That is a good idea. Oh. They've decided that death by arrow is the honorable way to go, and so they're just going to stand there. I don't want to waste too many volleys on them, though, so let that be the last one. And there's one guy left. One whole guy left. Okay, you. Cavalry, come over here, and... Oh. Okay, no, he is still there. I couldn't see him for a minute. Now, where did those honor... Oh, there they are. They're coming down here.
Awaiting your command. With all haste.
Just gonna have the cavalry kind of step on in here.
Attack quickly.
Let's kill that one little honor guard who's right there. Come on, kill him. It would have been better if I had managed to get them to, like, charge in there, but... Come on, stab him. No, don't knock him down. To death! Stab him to death! Where is he? Oh, there he is.
Your command.
I'm tempted... Let me just make sure the archers are still over there. I'm tempted to send
Fire at will.
these guys in here and just I know they're spearmen, but there's only a few of them left, so I'm half tempted to just charge in there and see if we can run them down.
Halt. Cavalry.
Okay, stop firing.
Cavalry.
There's only a couple of them. Oh, and they're routing, which means this last volley is probably going to kill them. And indeed it does. Alright, so now the question is, can I lure the honor guard close to the wall so that they can be bombarded with catapults and shot with arrows? The answer is probably going to be no. At least it appears that way to me. I'm actually not in... I'm not even sure of their exact range. They might actually be able to hit us from over here. Also, if you do hear an air raid siren in the background, that is not a strange sound effect from within the game. There's just a test going on right now. Feel free to ignore it, assuming you can even hear it.
Cavalry.
They look like they're ready to open fire on us. Looks like we got a single volley off on them. Oh, hey, they're coming back! Wait, the archers are coming forward, too. That is actually less good. Because I don't want to get into an archer duel with their infantry archers. Holy smokes, they can actually fire from all the way over there. All right, retreat.
Double time.
Ow, 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 ow! They can certainly fire quite far, actually. Much further than even I thought they could. All right, out of the settlement. The question is, what are they going to do? It looks like the honor guard are going to go back to the center, but maybe the archers will not. In fact, hold on a second. Stop where you are. Don't quite leave the center or the settlement yet. Ah, bah! They're listening to me. I knew it. They were listening to me.
Units. Double time.
All right, it looks like we shall have no choice but to push in.
Infantry.
Prepare our sacrificial units
Units.
in loose formation. Basically, I'm hoping the small unit size plus the admittedly not very
Awaiting your
interesting
command.
or not very loose formation might help them against the archers. Oh, actually, oh yeah, hold on. We need to think about this. If it was just the archers, then I would charge those two units right in there and just try and engage them. But we don't have just one unit. We have a very good infantry unit to back them up as well.
Infantry.
I think what I need to do is have one of these units act as bait, but not actually charge in there. Just wait back here. Draw the fire of the archers, basically. Maybe even have them, like, take cover behind this building or something. Something to try to get them to fire at one of my units so that my archers then can fire at them with, I'm not going to say impunity, but without being just decimated by their fire, I guess. I could also send archers around to the other side as well and attack from multiple sides. All right, well, anyway, regardless, it is going to be a bit before the battle here continues. So regardless of the tactics that I choose and where I decide to position my troops, I will just bring you back as the battle continues. All right, welcome back to the battle. My troops are nowhere near in position, by the way. But their archers have started stepping out from behind, or from the center of the settlement again. So I feel that I need to get a move on quite quickly here. Also, I just need to bring you guys back because the battle is continuing, despite what I had thought. You know what? You guys take cover over here, please. It looks like the honor guard was also coming out of the center of the settlement there. Spread out as much as you can behind here. Oh, actually, also, let's actually get them charging forward here. I just realized, because I bet you the Bardians are going to target my archers, who are now coming forward.
Infantry. Tight formation. Attack!
Charge forward. Let's get the General's bodyguard and some of the Variags forward as well. I assume you guys cannot target them. That is correct. So, try and take cover on the reverse side of that slope. Okay, we'll have the other archer units get over on this side. Oh, there we go. Okay, who are they targeting? The archers. Which makes sense. Of course they would be. I think my guys are actually partially covered on the reverse side of this slope. At least it seems that way. Oh dear, where are you guys going? No, 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 no. Follow your peers over there. Good lord, why are you even coming this way? Okay, you guys take position over here. Good lord, I cannot believe that they did that. Like, the other unit walked over there, why didn't you? Okay, the Variags are coming up here. We will charge them in. Right into the honor guard there.
Mighty general. Units. Infantry. Unit. Mighty.
We will have our mighty general assist as well.
Missiles.
Okay, you guys get up here now.
Mighty general. With all haste. Missiles.
Okay, fire at them.
Missiles.
Actually, can I get... What's that noise? I hear what sounds like fighting over there, but there's no one over there to fight. All right, archers.
Missiles.
Get over here. Actually, here, like that. And this unit, I guess, just kind of join them over there. Okay, you are going in that direction. Very good.
Missiles.
I think we're hitting some of our own Variags.
Missiles. Missiles.
Right, you know what? Archers, get over here.
Run.
Leave that unit over there, since they're the ones it looks like who are being targeted right now. We'll shoot them in the back in a moment with these guys as well.
Mighty general. Stand your ground.
Okay, where is our mighty general? Tell me he is in the back somewhere, please. Oh yes, there he is. He's right over there. Okay, why can't I click on these guys? Why does this building have such a huge hitbox? You guys fire into them there. You guys also fire into them from there. There we go. That should do it. And then we can fire into the backs of the honor guards once we're done killing the Bardian archers. Okay, there's only a couple of them left. All right, there we go. Now, can you both target... Oh, you out of... Oh, no, there's a X-Men unit in there. All right, you guys target them. You guys also target them.
Mighty general.
Let's get these guys right here to stand in the way.
Mighty general.
Oh, okay, we're drawing them back because technically some of the unit is still engaged in the battle over there. Excellent. Let's bring up this archer unit, though I'm not sure how useful they will be. If we kill those two guys, the unit will be fully disengaged, and so they'll probably head right back into the center of the settlement at that point. Unless more of them get re-engaged again. As long as we can just shoot them in the back for a bit, I think that'll really tip things in our favor. Oh, except for... Oh, no, there we go. Keep firing, keep firing. Yeah, I know we're hitting some of our own guys, or at least I assume we are. But I think the damage we're doing to the Honor Guard is actually quite severe and more important right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, you guys, stop what you're doing. Stop there. Just let the archers shoot them. In fact, let's have the other archer unit fire at them as well. Can you? Yes. Oh, come on, not. There we go. Fire.
Attack! Infantry. We're under attack. Infantry. Quickly.
Are you out of ammo? You are. So, flee.
Infantry.
Oh, you guys, stop firing. You'll just fire right into the back of our axemen.
Quickly. Run.
You guys just retreat back there. All right, let's bring up Mighty General and his bodyguard to finish off these guys. There's not many of them left. Yeah, there's only 4 of them left. We don't need our archers to fire anymore. Yes, and I did see you charging forward there, getting ready to do exactly that. All right. Bodyguard, like so, I think.
Hurry.
Why is the general moving forward? He's the one I told not to engage them. All right, go ahead and charge in there now.
Rally.
Oh, their captain. Or, no, their general. The last man of Dale to ever raise a sword against Sauron the Great. Soon, very soon, he will perish. Though he's not going down without a fight. That's the second time I've seen him knocked to the ground. Maybe I should
Infantry.
pull the axeman out of there and let the bodyguard take him on. Since they seem to be struggling. Come on, get out of there.
All haste.
Right, there we go. Now this should go a little better. There we go.
It is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
And thus our foe is slain. And this should be the last of their settlements. Wouldn't that be funny if it isn't? But this should be the last of their settlements. Right, that sellsword unit was decimated. We suffered... I mean, it's decimated because they didn't have a lot of soldiers to begin with. You see how they only have 4 soldiers now? And only because 4 of them healed? Yeah, that unit is basically toast. All other casualties were either light, or in the case of this warbow unit and that warrior unit, I guess medium casualties, I suppose. Which is actually pretty good, considering the warbow's casualties come from being shot by the archers. I expected casualties to be more severe, but I do think using the reverse side of that slope really helped. And the Variags mostly died, I'm sure, fighting the Honor Guard, but again, not a lot of casualties, considering the unit that they were fighting. The General's Bodyguard assisting them, plus the archers firing from all sides, almost certainly tipped that in our favor, because I really think the Variags would have suffered a heavy amount of casualties if they had to just fight them on their own. Yeah, I see, look. The Spearmen and the Sword Guards did nothing. It was, well, of course they did, because we shot them to bits before they could even engage us. But the Bardian Archers managed to kill 43. And the Honor Guard managed to kill 42. All right, but anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. And of course, despite being such an important settlement, nobody actually lives here, so we'll just occupy it. And Dale has been eliminated. Good riddance to them all. Now they all bend the knee to the Dark Tower and Sauron the Great, as they should. I mean, the ones who are still alive, obviously. Some of them appear to be dying in that little that little video playback there. Alright, but anyway, that is another enemy eliminated, and I have no other battles to show you this turn, so I will bring you guys back as the war continues.